Alright. This will be the last battle. I couldn't wait to get to this one. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait no longer. Plus, of course, it did take me a minute to recap all these battles, but I'm glad I got, you know, everything up out of the way. But the past the past two days and 3 days or whatever, Mike P and Ryda have been going at it for a minute. But yeah, you know, let's get into it. I had Mike P winning this battle 2-1. Okay. Now give me a minute. Hold on. Had to turn this AC on, y'all. It's hot. It is too hot today. But yeah, so Mike P is a solid battle rapper to me. He know what it takes to win. Ryda always said, I just feel like I just want to just see more of Ryda, and therefore I would just know what type of battle rapper he actually is. You know what I mean? So first round, Ryda, the way he just came in, the way he started his round was so perfect to me. I'm a big fan of a person not looking crazy as far as dressing. I just really think that makes a big deal. I just think it does. You know what I mean? I just think that really makes a big deal in battle rap. So he came on stage with a button-down Versace shirt. That was dope. And he was talking slick. That was dope. So the way he just came in, it was different. He came in not nervous or nothing like that. So shout out to Ryda. But I do like the good on any block. You know, the Yank beats. His angles was crazy on Mike P. He was already working on Mike P with the angles. You know, he even got real personal with him, saying, you was the first dude in battle rap who I just knew that was basically talking about committing suicide. He said you was suicidal white. That was crazy. He had what he say? He said, Mike, I got some under this light special for you. Basically talking about the, you know. So I just felt like Ryda, like, he went in on the first round, but I was expecting more. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's like with the setting, but for some apparent reason, most dudes that went that did their first round, it was kind of like a little light. And I don't know if that had to do something with the setting, but I don't know. Maybe like when they actually get on the URL app, it might be a little different to me. You know what I mean? But Ryda, he did his thing in the first round. It was solid. Mike P comes in. I like the bang bar setups. You know what I'm saying? Like every time, like when he finished with his bar, he'd be like bang. But when he says bang, you know, a lot of the bars have to do with bang. You know what I mean? So Mike P, he did his thing with that. You know what I'm saying? Like I really do appreciate where Mike P was, you know what I'm saying, coming with that. And Mike P, he was actually like, you know what I'm saying, going like, you know, bar for bar, you know what I'm saying, on Ryda. He did his thing on that. You know what I mean? He was going bar for bar to the point where he even came to a point where I could just felt like he was going to end up being disrespectful with Ryda up in this battle as well. You know what I mean? So Mike P definitely did his thing as far as up in the first round. So as far as the first round, I just felt like Mike P, he edged Ryder. He edged him. He edged Ryder 1-0. He did. Cause I think Ryder was really focusing on that intro. He came in with a Versace button down. Ryder wasn't playing, man. Ryder, you know what I'm saying? Ryder wasn't playing. You know. If I would have known that you this type of dude, you probably would have been my best dude up in Goonies. You know what I mean? Like Ryder went in on the first round, but I definitely had Mike P winning that first round. Ryder, he comes in the second round. He said, Ryder was really like going in. You know what I'm saying, on Mike P girl. I don't know if that's his wife or not, but Ryder was really going in on that, bro, and he went in. Like Ryder went in. And I could tell Mike P was being salty about it, but it's the same thing. It was like the same type of feeling when Mike P got a little bit of like a little bit angry when Danny was talking about his wife. I mean, well, his girl. Because like when Mike P was going against Danny at that time, Mike P did attack Danny Meyer's wife first. So then Danny Myers was like, no, I'm about to get you back. And then Mike P was like, well, you know, watch your mouth. And then, you know, Danny Myers like, what? You just don't talk about my wife and I can't talk about yours. He's like, you got me messed up. So, you know, Mike P's very sensitive. He's very sensitive on certain things like that. You know, so Ryder went in, bro. Ryder went in. And it's like he even took Mike P. I do get bars. You know that I do get, and you can like. I honestly felt like Ryder did that better than anybody as far as imitating Mike P with that bar. You know, he talking about old girl. You know what I'm saying, sucking him up and all that, man. Like that was crazy, man. And like, you know, Mike P went in on that. Ryder went in on that second round. You know, the never gave me no blue balls. I do get that was dope. Then he said, I'm styling on him. Don't be mad at me, Mike. It's the silk that does it. Oh my God. Ryder was styling on Mike P in that second round, bro. He was styling on him. Like he was styling on him, bro. He just was. He just was. Like Mike P went in on that second round. And this was probably like the best round I ever heard from Ryder. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all right now, the last battle I saw from Ryder was when he went against Swave. When he went against Swave Sever. But when he went against Swave Sever, Ryder was not he just wasn't. I didn't feel nothing that Ryder was saying to Swave Sever. And it seemed like when certain people go against Swave Sever, their content for Swave Sever, their stuff for Swave Sever, like their rounds for Swave Sever is light, and maybe because they don't probably have anything to say to Swave Sever, I don't know. But I definitely didn't like Ryder in that battle. So this Ryder that I saw with Mike P, I like this Ryder. Keep this up right here. I heard a couple of people saying like they like the punchline Ryder better. No. I like this Ryder. But see, this is what I like. I like this type of stuff better than punching. Like I'm saying, like this is what I like. You know what I mean? So second round, Mike P looking salty. You know what I mean? But he said, you know, I'll put my hair in a bun and you know, beat your ass. You know, he started getting real disrespectful with Ryder. He called Ryder a beta male, being real disrespectful. And he said, Ryder, the cave gang guy, take the bitch out. Take the bitch out. Fuck getting bitches now. He basically telling Ryder, you know what I'm saying, how you gonna be the type of dude that get bitches. He was like, you need to get the bitch taken out of you first. That was dope. Mike P did not slip or anything like that. Mike P was right up here with Ryder. But I gotta give Ryder that second round. Because other than that, it's like they do what they do. They say what they say to each other, then they just go to just strictly bars. So that's what I appreciate from both of them. So I definitely get his the second round to ryda. So it's 1-1. The battle was 1-1. You know what I mean? They really being disrespectful with each other now. And then, but no, you know what though? We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that. So we're gonna get to this third round. Now, as far as for the third round, y'all. Now, I really felt like the third round, I kind of felt like ryda kind of went back down, you know what I'm saying, you know, like a little bit, but not that much, just a drop. But the cold part about his third round was very good. His third round could have beat a lot of battlers that night. It could have. But then, like, when it came to Mike P third, you know, I like the raisin bar, you know that he set up, you know the white such and such putting raisins on everything, because, you know, I guess them folks put raisins on a lot of their foods, on a lot of their dinners or whatever. So that was actually dope, you know what I'm saying, for Mike P. That was dope, you know what I mean? But I feel like Mike P definitely held his own. I definitely think Mike P third round was better. I felt like it was, like, I feel like he just edged ryda a little bit. And the fact that he just held his composure and he still did what he did, I just really appreciated that from Mike P, bro. I just did, to the point where I gave Mike P this battle. And I don't care what y'all say. I already hear like what's going on or whatever. But it doesn't mean, you know, I'm like on Mike P's side or nothing like that just because I picked him in the predictions. Because like this one I'm gonna say, bro. Don't nobody like in battle rap, I'm not even gonna talk about nobody. I'm talking about me. I don't care, like, you know what I'm saying, like, about like certain things as far as like with your girl or whatever the case might be. When you battling, you battling. Now, I remember when Briz went against Mook, I feel like Briz and T-Top them took it a little too far when they was dissing Murder Mook Moms, and Murder Mook Moms was, you know, gone, she died or whatever. You know, like, I felt like that was kind of like too like out of proportion. But see, Arsenal was known for disrespect. And the same thing what Henny Man actually said, as far as, you know, when people said something, like when New Jersey Twerk was on Easy the Block Captain, girl, nobody didn't say nothing. It was a couple of battlers and people didn't say nothing. T-Top, you know what I'm saying, his baby mama, they didn't feel sorry for him, but then all of a sudden people feeling sorry for Mike P. But hey, sometimes the battle rap fans could be a little weird sometimes. But see, I'm a battle rap fan, and all right, let me say, like, and I know I'm not weird, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm as real as it gets. And my thing is, hey, when you bring your girl to these events, when you know that your girl was most likely, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, doing certain things, you know, with certain people or whatever the case might be, then I'm not willing to trust no battler when it's time for me to battle him. But just like Mike P said, he said that he knew ryda was gonna bring it up, but you know, my thing is, though, when you bring your girl around and then everybody know what she does, and then you're a battler, they gonna come at you. They gonna do them rounds just to tear you apart. You know what I mean? And then you also gotta like look at ryda's side, because ryda's like, you know, you now did like a whole angle on Danny Myers about like his girl being on drugs, and from me hearing about it, from me like with the rumors, you know what I'm saying, like I heard that's true, bro. I heard that's true. You know what I mean? So it's like when somebody in the basically like doing it to you, I don't really see a way for you to get sensitive about it. I just don't see it. And ryda a grown man, and ryda could do whatever he want to do. I'm saying ryda's a grown man, but ryda just like, you know, you diss Danny girl, you know, so I'm about to diss your girl, but this might be a little worse though. You know what I mean? Because your girl dang near was sleeping with a lot of us battle rappers. You know what I mean? And let me come from a man perspective. This the thing. You run into a female, she like, and you know she cool. Y'all been, you know, you've been with her for a couple of months. A year passed by. Y'all just know each other. When y'all do certain things, it's certain things that y'all do with each other. You don't know as far as the type of dudes like You don't know them dudes personally that she was with in the past. You probably don't even really like know her past like that. You only really know as far as what she's telling you. But actions speak louder than words. You're going to see certain things as you guys continue to be in a relationship. And then when you keep saying good things on a real, that might be the woman that you probably need to keep. But then at the same time, let's just say if you run into a woman, or or whatever the case might be, let's just say you run into her. Let's just say you go to a college, or you go to work and you met this girl off work, but you know what she did with old boy Marcus. You know what she did with old boy Daniel and all them. You know what she did. It's called Captain Saver. You know what? So when you know, so when you know what she does, if you know what she does, then why wife that? Then why get with that? And I'm not talking about Mike P. I don't know Mike P personally. I don't know, like, I don't, you know what I'm saying, like, and I don't know his girl personally. Plus, I live all the way in Bellflower, you know what I'm saying, like, I'm over here in California, you know what I'm saying. You know, I used to order battles and all, watch battles, or whatever the case might be, listen to some of the bloggers, and that's it. But my main thing is, like, when it gets to certain things like that, know what you basically getting yourself into. Just know that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna just be real with you. If you going out with a female, why is she telling you about her ex? Why she been telling you about her ex all day? Why she always got to get your opinion as far as like what she should do with her ex? No, like, I don't want to hear none of that. We out. You know what I'm saying? Like, forget all the other stuff. And like on some real stuff, let's just say a female like you, but she been messing with these other dudes, and like, let's just say you smash her, right? If you smash her, then that's where you leave it. Don't be no sucker for love. Don't stay there because it's good. Don't stay there because it's good. Leave because you know it's not good. You, at the end of the day, y'all got a couple of drinks, y'all did what y'all did, and then that's it. You going about your business. And she could beg you and be like, oh, you know what? I'm different. See, I'm real. See, don't worry about what I did with the other dudes. No, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't care about them like that. Like, I care about you. I'll do anything for you. Don't fall for that, because you're putting yourself in a trap. So, thought I heard something. But, you know what I'm saying? My thing is, if you're willing to still deal with that, then you better accept what comes with it. I know I can't deal with nothing like that. Because if I know what you do, there ain't no way I'm doing that. I've been in positions with certain things and like that happen, but if I know what it is, then that's just what it is. It is what it is. Plus, it's every female dream to be married. So if it's almost every female dream to be married, then it is what it is. It is what it is. So, with this Mike P and Ryda situation, I have Ryda edging 2-1. Now, I did hear what Tony Bro was talking about, and I'm like, okay, so this stuff is true. And then I didn't catch on to a lot of things because I didn't even really hear anything about that. I'm not big on Twitter or anything like that, so I'm not too big on this stuff. So when he said what he said, I'm like, but I was feeling it, but I wasn't feeling it like Tony Bro was, because Tony Bro knew what was going on. So, because I was feeling that second round, but Tony Bro said he knew exactly what he was talking about. So the fact that he knew exactly what he was talking about, I could see why Tony Bro gave it to Ryda. And that's where it leads to confusion with me. I'm not talking about everybody else, I'm talking about me. I might get flamed after this video drop. It is what it is. I still got Mike P winning this battle 2-1. And yes, I won this 5-3. With my Ultimate Madness predictions, Ultimate Madness 2, I won this prediction 5-3. I lost 3 and I won 5. Let's go. I'm in the playoffs. Let's get it. Y'all lucky. Hey, y'all lucky I won up in that tournament though. But you know what I'm saying? It's all good though. But watch when these, watch when these views get up, and watch when I get a couple of these subscribers. I'm not gonna mind being a part of this. I'm not gonna mind being a part of this because I know what's what. But everybody flaming Mike P because Mike P salty. But hey, at the end of the day, Mike P sensitive. You know, at the end of the day, if Mike P is the type of guy that could be sensitive off things like that, then, you know, let him be. You know what I'm saying? But to flame him and say he dropped out of the tournament to make rumors and then he just disappeared for about like 2 days, it is what it is. You know, like let Mike P go against Bill, and you guys gonna see Bill say something about that against Mike P. Y'all gonna see it, but I wouldn't flame him. You know what I mean? But if I'm Bill Collector, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like I bring it up, I get on his head if I'm Bill Collector. You know what I mean? And he said it on his podcast that Bill Collector is a very hard battler to beat. That's what he said. You know what I mean? And from what it looks like, you know what I'm saying, they still going at it. They still going at it. You know, they throwing personal stuff at each other. He exposing Ryda for what old girl used to do for him, and then Ryda down there exposing him for what old girl used to do to him, giving him dome or whatever the case might be, him smashing her. Her putting on his shirt before he battled Mike Myron. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, hey, Mike P still won his battle 2-1. Y'all could clown Mike P all y'all want, or whatever the case might be. That's cool. But one thing I don't agree with, don't get all sensitive with the Mike P situation, because y'all didn't get sensitive with the other battlers. Y'all didn't get sensitive with that. Y'all didn't, you know what I'm saying, y'all didn't get sensitive with that at all. I seen a couple of people get sensitive when Ace Amin bought that paperwork for Bad News. They was a little bit sensitive on that, but hey, it was a strategy. Certain things, hey, a battle is a battle. A battle is a battle at the end of the day. I have a line that I wouldn't want nobody to cross, but at the end of the day, I'm not about to tell nobody that line. It is what it is. So if I don't know you, I'm expecting you to do that. I'm expecting you to do what you got to do to win. Because at the end of the day, some people will do what they got to do to people just to be that man at the end of the day. That's how I go. But hey, Mike P won his battle, man. 2-1. I don't care what nobody say. He won his battle. Y'all could be mad, be like, oh no, y'all. When the comments come, y'all be like, oh yeah, you know, oh no, you crazy. Ryder won that battle. Okay, well then why Ryder not up in the tournament then? And at the end of the day, just like Ryder said, he won the war and his stock went up. Gone. Alright? I'm gone. Battle Rap Chuck 92. I recapped all the battles. I can't wait to see the next one next weekend. That's gonna be dope. But look like I got Danny Myers winning this whole battle. But if it's not him, it's Emerson Kennedy. And if it's Emerson Kennedy, I might got Tink the Demon. But at the same time, Mike P is still here. Alright? So, Battle Rap Chuck 92, subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. And I recapped all the battles, so I'm out. So you guys might be hearing me maybe tomorrow or something like that. But you know, I hope y'all be good out there, alright? Gone.